Hello, people. How are you guys? Welcome to my street interview again, and welcome to the second topic as well. The question I received for this week is, what type of adult do you want to be? I have no idea about this question I received from my subscriber, and it turned to be so interesting. What I felt during the interview was that everyone in the world has their own standard of becoming an adult. And I think, what is the exact criteria for becoming an adult? If standards are different for each person, you will be an adult for someone's eye, but maybe still not for the others. And is being an adult something we can really become? Maybe it could be a value that we should continue to pursuing in our lives. Nevertheless, it seemed like people had something in common when they talked about becoming an adult. What is an adult for you? What kind of adult do you want to be? Are you an adult now?
I want to be independent economically, and that's primary thing. Separate myself from my parents and have my own life and sustain myself economically, and be an adult with good values. I think that's a primary thing.
Very nice.
Yes.
And what is an adult?
I would say an adult is someone who's independent of themselves completely and isn't independent of anybody else. That's my idea of adult.
Okay, so do you think you are an adult?
Not yet, because
Not yet.
I just moved out and I'm still a little bit dependent of my parents,
Yes.
so I don't think I'm an adult yet.
And what type of adult do you want to be?
So I want to be a responsible adult for myself and also for my family, because I think as an eldest son, it's a duty of an adult person for becoming the responsible of his family and also for himself.
Okay, then what do you think is an adult? Like, what is an adult?
To me, I think it's someone who knows what his duties to do. Like if he's a person working in a company, then as an adult, it's his duty to maintain the relation between the companies and also his family, also about his life, making a good balance. So that's the main duty of an adult, to balancing everything.
Okay, do you think you are an adult?
Yeah, so I know.
What type of adult do you want to be?
I really don't want how to answer that. The spectrum is so broad, and I don't know what to answer exactly. Actually, I'm quite adult until now, so I don't know if I can change anything in my life. You have to be responsible first of all, and you have to like your life as it is now, and you have to live with it. So you have to live your life every day.
Okay, so you have to be responsible for your
You
life.
have to be responsible.
Yeah, when I think, like in my opinion, when I think about my weakness and my default, so I want to pursue some kind of that I don't have. But for you, maybe I want to ask like something you have, like a weakness parts that you think yourself.
I think I'm over sentimental sometimes, like a weakness. And do you need to say also pros, for example? I think I'm quite disciplined because also of athletics that I'm doing. So I think it's discipline, and in the other hand, I'm over sentimental sometimes.
So do you think you're an adult?
Yeah, I think so.
You think you're an adult?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, and the reason?
Because I am.
I want to be the type of adult that people can come to, especially like the younger generation, that they don't have to like do things on their own. Like if they want to know how to get further with their studies, and it's something I know about, I wish to be the kind of person they can come to for help. Yeah, I want to be the kind of adult that you can rely on. Yeah, I think the responsibility of an adult would be, and the thing that makes an adult would be using the experience that you've like gathered over the years, and be able to pass it on to the next generation to help them become the next adults.
Yeah, okay. So do you think you are an adult now?
I think I'm in the process. I don't
In
think
the
there's
process.
like a black and white when it comes to from child to adult. I think it's a process about me as a person, like in general. I think I want to be able to offer my support more quickly. I want to also be like more social. Want to be better to act in social situations.
Oh, okay. Okay, what type of adult do you want to be? I think we can go.
Yeah, okay, we can cross over. I don't really think I have any like major sort of goals.
Yes.
I just want to have a good life and have fun. Right now I'm studying at university.
Yes, Aarhus University.
Yes, Aarhus University.
Okay.
To like get my degree, maybe move back to Copenhagen.
Yes.
Hang out with friends. Not really anything in particular, I don't think.
What is an adult, in your opinion?
Yeah, it's fair enough. I think that's quite varying dependent on the person, right? Some people it's getting kids. For some people it's more oriented towards getting their education, moving out.
Yes.
So personally, I don't have any strong opinions. Actually, for me, it's probably just like a personal idea of maturity and like how introspective you are. So I think that probably plays a major role.
Then do you think you are an adult?
I'd say yes. I live alone and I'm studying rather independently. So like my life is pretty independent, but I'm not anywhere near getting kids. And for me, that's also part of like maturing and becoming an adult. So
you're maybe in the process.
Yeah, but like in some aspects, I'd say I'm an adult. Be way too sarcastic in my daily life, and that's a bad habit.
Okay.
But I don't really think that's necessarily tied to being an adult, and as much just like everyone can evolve as an individual throughout their entire life. So I don't really see it as.
Okay. What type of adult do you want to be?
Well, definitely fun, secure adult. Likes to know less.
Fun, secure, and
know stuff.
Know stuff.
A lot of interests. And culture, going out, have fun.
I think it sounds like a hard question, right? It's very broad.
It's
okay.
Really wide
then more specifically, what is an adult? Like in your opinion, what do you think is an adult?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Because you have an age, but then it's not. You can always compare the age to.
Yes.
How adult you are.
Yes,
but,
true.
I think it depends on yourself. How adult you feel inside. Don't think about the number of your age.
Okay.
Let's say 60 years or feel like 40 years or like that.
Okay.
So I think it's what's inside, how you feel inside.
Okay, I love that answer. Yeah.
I think an adult is. I think you have to be a certain age, like
certain age.
Yeah. I think you say for males, right? They aren't fully their brains aren't fully developed until they're 25, right? So I think there's a cutoff point there that most males probably become an adult after the age of 25.
Oh, that's very scientific.
But I also think if you get a child at an early age, you have to become an adult quicker, right? Because you have to be more responsible and take care of both your wife or your spouse or your boyfriend or girlfriend and the children, right? So I think it's also very circumstantial, right? So it depends on where you are in your life and what you're doing. If you move out at an earlier age, again you have to become more responsible yourself, right? You have to do all the chores,
livings,
do your own livings, cook your own food every night, figure out what to eat every night. So I think it really depends, right? So some people become adults at a later stage, but some people have to become adults at an earlier stage.
The age doesn't matter, and it depends on our circumstances.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
My last question is, then what type of adult do you want to be? You are an adult already, and I'm also an adult. Do you have some kind of like a type adult you want to be? Because for me, like if I think about the type, I think about my weakness. I'm sometimes dishonest, so I want to be an honest adult.
Yeah.
But do you have some types of adults?
I agree with you right there. Like I think I also look at my mother and my father. Like I grew up with my mother only, and I look at my dad and I think, okay, I don't want to be like him. I want to be better. I want to be an honest guy. I want to be nice to my children. I want to be there for them, and I want to take care of my my girlfriend, which I hope becomes my wife later on, right? So So I agree with you on that, Rare.
Oh, so you also want to be an honest adult?
Honest,
Okay.
responsible adult. Right.
Okay, thank you for spending your time. Do you think you're an adult now in this moment?
I hope so.
And what is an adult in your opinion?
I think it's a really good question. I think to me, being an adult and being a child is pretty much the same in many ways, but you just have another responsibility. So very shortly said, being an adult is, besides growing older and getting more mature, it's having a lot more responsibility than when you're a child.
What type of adult do you want to be?
I want to be an adult who is not boring and old and forgotten how it is to be a kid.
Okay, I love your answer. And do you think you are an adult now?
Oh, I wouldn't say I'm quite an adult though. I might act like I am standing here in my booth.
Yeah, you look very independent and doing your job.
But I don't feel like I'm quite ready for like the whole responsibility yet. I'm still like, wow, there's a lot of things to figure out. But I think I'm kind of realizing what it takes.
Yeah.
I'm getting ready to realize it at least.
Okay. Hello, excuse me, sir. How are you?
An adult, I think it's more of a role you take on when you start to take care of others, rather than just yourself.
Yes.
I think lots of it comes with parenthood.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah, so not as much about age, but just as much maturity.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that's about
Okay. What is like living as an adult? Like, what responsibility do you feel?
I wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know.
I mean, by age, I'm probably what you'd call an adult. But at this point, it's still just me. I mean, yeah, I help my family when I can.
Yes.
But I'm still just taking care of me.
Do you think you are an adult now?
In some people's eyes, yeah. In my own, I'm probably still 15 inside.
Oh yeah.
I'm just a kid. Unless life forces it onto you, like if you had to take care of your siblings or you had children yourself, then I think you kind of have to become an adult.
Yes.
Like really quick.
Okay, thank you for spending your time and have a nice day. Yeah.
You're very welcome. What's your name?
What is an adult?
That's a great question. I don't know, like a person with a lot of responsibility, I think.
What kind of responsibility?
Maybe like... I mean, it's tough because I'm myself are 21.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to be an adult, but don't necessarily feel like an adult.
Yeah,
as much
I
as
feel
my
just the
parents.
same.
Yeah. So it's hard to, like, I don't think there's like a, how do you say, like definitive like line you cross.
Yeah.
To become an adult. Not necessarily. Just like a person that you can look up to, I guess.
You can look up
To. Yeah.
What
Like
does
as
it mean?
a-
Yeah.
Maybe like a parent or as a person in a career or...
Someone can rely on you.
Yeah.
I think you are adult now. Do you think you are adult now?
No.
No, in the process.
Yeah, I guess I'm studying and
Okay.
getting to know how it is to like move out and be on my own and stuff like
Okay.
that.
You're an adult when you take responsibility for your life and your things and pay your bills and your rent and like
Okay.
this. Then I will say you're an adult.
What type of adult do you want to be?
I don't know. Just I don't know. I'm quite happy as I am actually.
Okay. How is it living as an adult?
It's nice.
It's nice. Why is it nice?
I like to be able to decide myself what to do.
Okay. Okay. I wish you all the best and have a nice day.
Yeah, you too.
Yes.
An adult?
Yeah.
It's actually not an easy question. I think it's making your own choices, doing your own thing, and
Yes.
also sometimes making unpopular choices
Yes.
and unpopular decisions, like working abroad, even though all your friends and family are at home, but doing the things that you want to do. So I think that's what could be one of the things that makes you an adult. choosing things you want to do instead of the things that people should. They tell you have to do, or maybe you feel pressured to do something. And I think if you stand out from this, I think this is a very mature and very adult decision to make.
What type of adult do you want to be?
A very self-independent kind of adult. I want to do what I think is right and what I would like to do in my life.
Yeah.
But
you
still,
look very independent.
Yeah, thank you.
I think you are adult yourself.
I think yes.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think so. Yes.
I think an adult is someone who's progressing in life.
Progressing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So maybe someone who's grown out of being at their parents' house and started taking up a lot of responsibilities. I think that's an adult.
Oh, I think this is a very good definition, because I met a lot of people, but nobody said about progressing people.
Just a relaxed one, I think.
Relaxed. Mentally relaxed.
Yeah, I guess. And physically.
Okay, then do you think you are adult now, in this moment?
I think I'm getting there.
Getting process?
Yeah. I'm
okay.
In the middle of getting there. I don't know if I'm actually an adult.
Are you a student?
Yeah, I study.
Okay. Time?
Of course.
And can I also ask to you, what's your name? It's asking people, what is an adult?
What is what?
What is an adult? Like grown up.
Oh!
What's your definition?
Well, first of all, I feel like I'll never be an adult.
Yeah?
I feel like adults are supposed to know their stuff.
Know their stuff.
Have things going for them. I think a lot of people who are adults are not really adults. We're all just winging it, kind of. I remember being a kid thinking people in their 20s were like adults.
Yes,
but
me too.
I don't think so anymore.
Yeah.
I think someone who keeps a bit of childhood in them.
Taking their child, take care of their child.
Oh, I mean like I'm taking my childhood with me.
Okay.
Not fully losing the child that I was.
Then do you think you are adult now in this moment? You said no.
No, not at all.
Oh, an adult is a person who's not anymore a kid.
Oh,
yeah, and that's the easy answer. But yeah, it's difficult because even though you are an adult,
yes,
you can feel like young or a kid inside. So of course, when you're older, you have a lot of responsibilities.
Yes.
For your own life and for others.
Yes.
But it's not an easy question to answer. Need to take responsibility.
Yes. What kind of responsibility?
Yeah, for our own life, but also for the place we're living in and the families, and also for the future of the global. Because we have a lot of problems with biodiversity and loss of animals and stuff like that, wild areas. So and of course, as when you are an adult, you have some possibilities to do that. But still, as a young person, you also have a chance to change things.
Yes.
And very often it's from the young generation.
Yeah.
The changes. Should come.
How is it living as an adult?
I think it's a good life.
Yes, thank you for spending your time.
Worries.
And
where are you from?
South Korea.
Yeah.
It's not the matter of the age.
No, exactly. It's more a matter of how you approach life.
Yes.
And what you're doing with your life and using it.
Yeah. Also, when I see my father, my grandma also treats him like a kid.
Yeah. That's very interesting. And I think you will always be your parents' child, even though how old you get.
True.
Of course, there's difference, but very often.
I think it is really difficult to define, and it can also be many different things.
Yes.
But adult maybe is maybe to know and live with the consequences of your actions. To be responsible,
responsible of ourselves, or?
First and foremost, yes, for our own well-being and the well-being maybe of the people around us, our friends.
Yes, like family, friends.
Yeah, and just be responsible, yes, how we choose to make an impact on the world. Yeah.
Okay, then are you a student now?
I'm a PhD student.
Ah, okay. What type of adult do you want to be? Like for me, like I'm sometimes dishonest, so I want to be an honest person and a more charismatic adult. So for you, do you have also some kind of pursuing adult?
I think it is really difficult for me to say no to people. So I think that's one thing that I would like to work on, because that is about my own well-being. To not say yes to too many things.
Is that the reason you're doing this now?
No.
Yeah. Okay, no, I'm also kind of that person, like a yes man.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. Yes, and sometimes it can just be overwhelming to do so. So you just have to know your own boundaries.
Okay, so for the last, do you think you're an adult now?
No.
Why not?
I don't. I think. I am learning to be an adult now.
Yes.
But I can also feel that there are so many new things to learn and so many new situations that come. I don't know if you can ever feel like an adult, but
that's true.
Yes,
that's
I
true.
think you can feel like an adult when you handle a situation well that comes your way. When you can be proud of yourself.
Okay.
I think maybe that's a little bit for me, like feeling an adult, feeling like an adult. But it is really difficult.
Okay, thank you so much, and I wish you all the best to be a good adult. So, what is an adult?
Well, it depends what country you live in, but
it depends on the country.
Yeah, right.
Okay.
But I think in most European countries you're an adult when you're 18.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. When I was growing up in the country I'm from, you were basically adult when you were 16.
Oh, which country are you from?
I'm English.
England? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
If the state lets you have a scrap metal license, I think you're an adult.
Sorry, what was the last word?
If the state lets you have a scrap metal license, you're an adult. Kwansu, good luck with your project, Kwansu.
An adult is when you can buy expensive coffee and bread and do not think about what is in your bank account.
That sounds so nice. Do you think also the same?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, independent and more responsible for...
Yeah, when you have a lot of responsibility, I think.
Okay, then what type of adult do you want to be? Like a kind of person?
Yeah, I don't know, an honest one.
Honest one?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm a teacher and she's a pedagog. Pedagog?
I don't know.
No, the English word.
A kindergarten teacher.
Oh, so both teacher. You're kindergarten and she's another part.
So I think it's important to be honest.
Honest to the kids.
Yeah, and,
and to yourself and
authentic if you need to use a more extreme word. Yeah, I think so. So that's responsibility is going there.
My cat is over there.
Good luck.
Yeah.
Okay, so my last question is, do you think you are an adult now?
I think I am, but I don't feel like it all the time. So I don't know. I'm getting married this summer, and I still.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. But I still. Sometimes it feels like we are just playing in some weird way.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
What is an adult?
I feel like it's a state of mind. I mean, if you feel like an adult, you're an adult, but it doesn't really. It's not linked to a specific age. I think.
Yeah, I totally agree. I think that's a very good answer. Depends on our each mind.
Yes.
Okay, and you? Do you agree?
Yes, I do very much. The first thought that came to mind, I think, was just big kids.
Big kids?
Honestly, yeah.
Big
just,
kids.
Kids.
Yeah, they are still kids.
Longer. Yeah.
Okay.
Kind of.
Okay, then.
I think that's true also.
Yeah, we are just big kids.
Yeah, we are all just kids.
Yeah, I totally agree. So, what type of adult do you want to be?
I would love it if I was gonna be able to hold on to the kind of maybe childhood state of mind, just taking things.
Not losing the childhood mind.
I love that, baby. Yeah, just like a kind, empathic person, I think.
Yeah, kind person.
Yes.
Do we need a kindness to be an adult? Do you think?
No, but just like someone I can, look in the eye.
Yeah.
Be proud of who I am. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds so nice. Okay, the last question is, do you think you are adult now?
No.
Oh no.
No, I don't feel like it.
You don't feel like.
But I'm a big kid, maybe.
Okay. What is adult?
That is a tough question to answer. I'm not sure. I guess we'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I think it's a
It's
more
up
mindset.
to the philosophers of the world to to discover that. Kind, giving one. Yeah, that's me.
Giving one?
Yes, yeah,
Kind?
Kind and giving.
Kind and giving.
Yeah.
I know the kind. What is giving? Just like
Giving, like giving with not gifts, but just I don't know how to explain. Hold some good parties.
Oh.
No.
Why?
I don't know. I don't feel connected with the title yet.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe it happens one day.
Not yet.
No.
I'm still drinking beer on a weekday.
Yeah.
That's the true adult.
Yeah.
Adult can only do that, right?
What is? I guess in legal terms it could be someone over 18, but I'm like close to 25 now.
Yeah.
So I guess it's not really an age thing in my opinion, but it's really more as a feeling that you get, especially when you meet other people that are not in the same place as you.
Yeah.
So I think adult is too broad of a category. Maybe.
Okay.
I don't know, do you have a better answer?
No, I remember once I was talking with a friend and I realized that I was actually growing up when I was talking about my parents and for me being adult is in the moment you realize that your parents are not your parents but they're just people and you start to see them as people, not those this perfect entity that is supposed to solve your problem. And when my friend made me notice this, she told me now this is meaning that you're growing up because you're separating the thing, you're recognizing them, the right to be wrong.
Yeah.
And in that moment I was I'm not a child.
Oh.
That makes more sense actually. Yeah, I guess you have an idea when you're a child. It's okay, I don't want to do these things. I want to be a good person. I don't want to, especially I guess there's a lot of people that you don't want to look like or that you don't want to be like when you're a child.
Yeah.
So I guess sticking to that in a way is good.
Yeah.
But I think also part of this, part of maturing is also to realize that you also mess up a lot.
Yeah.
And that you shouldn't be too harsh on yourself sometimes because people do mess up way too much. So I think it's just about learning the mistakes, not messing up too much. And when you mess up, you learn about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
At least I hope.
Yeah, I also would say being adult is being aware of what surrounds you, of the consequences that your action can have, but also I don't know, it's about your responsibility, it's not you have to be responsible because you are an adult, but you have some responsibilities, but at the same time you have to be aware that you cannot achieve everything you want and be already the perfect human you want.
Do you think you're an adult in this moment?
I'm in the process of.
We were going to play football table. So.
But that's the most mature thing I've done.
True. First of all, I don't think an adult has anything to do with age. It's what I've come to learn recently. I think being an adult comes with the experiences you make through the years as you get older.
Yeah.
And I actually don't think an adult is something that you can definitively become.
We can't be adult.
No.
You have to keep pursuing, you mean?
Yes, actually, yeah.
Okay.
Because I've met people that are 50, 60, 70 years old.
Yeah.
Who I would probably not describe as being that mature.
True. Yeah.
The distinction between being a child and an adult for some people it might be you're an adult when you have a child, because then you have something to take care of, but you're still yourself a child to somebody else.
Okay.
Yeah.
So maybe we are just keep pursuing entire our life.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we're dynamic people or beings, so we always learn and always grow in some kind of way.
Yeah. Then, what type of adult do you want to be?
That's a good question. Yeah, like also an honest person, then somebody I think who has the capacity of being with other people, make them feel safe and nice and loved. And, yeah.
Somebody like can rely on you.
Yeah.
You mean?
Yeah, exactly. And just like somebody who I just want to myself keep growing in whatever aspects that I feel like I'm maybe struggling with. If I find something like this is hard, then I know that's something I just want to grow with.
Yeah.
Not standing still, that's maybe just the answer.
Okay. I think that's like, I totally agree, because most of the like pursuing things comes from my weakness and some default.
Yeah.
So do you think you're an adult? No.
I think I'm on the path of becoming one. A very long path indeed.
Of course. Yes. Thank you.
Yeah.
You're gonna ask me?
Yeah, if you yourself think you're
No, I'm also in the process.
In the process.
Yeah. What is an adult, in your opinion?
I think an adult is someone who is able to
lock the zipper by yourself.
Yes, and or it actually someone who is able to be responsible and
responsible in what?
Like for your own life. I think someone who can be independent and do stuff by themselves. I think in order to be not just an adult, but a good adult is to know your own weaknesses as well, not just your strengths, but also your weaknesses, and not just knowing them, but being able to like try and do better or ask for help. Because I think that's something that a lot of adults
don't do.
Yeah, they're not necessarily good at asking for help.
I think you read my mind. Like,
Yeah.
I was thinking that mostly in my daily these days, because like what am I doing this is also come from my weakness.
Oh, my own weakness is actually asking for help, I'd say. Yeah, that's something that I would like to get better at, and not just doing stuff by myself, because I think that I'm an adult in that sense that I'm independent, I can do stuff by myself, but I also, but when I like struggle with things...
Yeah, struggle by yourself usually.
Yeah, I struggle by myself, exactly. Yeah.
Your answer was so lovely, like...
Yes!
Yeah,
Thank you!
that's what I was struggling these days also.
Yeah.
Like, I have friends near me, family, but it's hard to ask, like, sometimes, and just keep on my mind.
Yeah, there's an idea that you're supposed to do things by yourself, but of course you shouldn't. Yeah.
So, okay, and the last question is, in this moment, do you think you're an adult?
I actually... that's a hard question, but I think I would consider myself an adult. I'm able to be myself and be independent, but I'm still aware of my weaknesses, and then I'm just trying my best to work on them.
Yeah.
So
I wish you all the best.
Yes,
and I'm very lucky to meet you.
An adult is someone that has responsibilities and takes care of themselves and others, I think. Yeah. If you have children or friends or as well as your parents, responsibilities.
To be a better adult, what do you want to pursue?
Being honest and being nice and being polite as well, and being nice to strangers as well.
Do you think kindness is needed to be an adult?
Not necessarily, but it's definitely
to be a good adult.
Pursued value.
Yeah. Do you think you're an adult in this moment?
Somewhat. I definitely push the adult aspect a lot, because I was like, when I was 15, I was
Oh, when I'm an adult when I'm 18, and I'm 23 now, so I still think of me like, okay, I'm not the adult I thought I was gonna be when I was 18. Definitely, like keeps being pushed since adulthood is something that I'm discovering every day.
We have to pursue for our life.
Yeah, definitely, yes.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for spending your time.
I want to be a successful person and of course do all the things that I love with the people that I love, and of course to see my home country becoming free, because I am from Kurdistan, and you know the Kurds and what's happening with the Kurds and all these stuffs. So we actually don't have a country. We come from Turkey, from Syria, from Iraq, from Iran, all over the world, but we don't have our own country. So maybe in the future I will also, right now I'm also working on to help people from the Middle East and from Europe and from just doing something to feel like, okay, I'm doing something for the people, because maybe my everyday routine normal thing that I'm thinking about, oh, that's just my normal routine, for other people it's like special and everything for them, because people from Gaza, they don't have like a home, they don't have money, they don't have food, they don't have anything. Just be successful in everything, not only to help people, but be successful with my friends, be successful with my family, like everything, not only to help people and all these stuff.
Like, we become an adult when we get the age, but what do you think is an adult?
To have some responsibility. To take care of your family. Because they had taken care of you from you was a child until you became an adult. So now it's your turn to take care for your family also, and be there for them.
Thank you for spending your time.
Thank you very much.
And actually your response was very interesting, because you want to be successful in every part. That is very difficult, right?
And it's also hard. You can't just be successful like this. You have to work on it.
Every day working. But you know, like, to be successful, we always see sometimes fail or failure. But I hope you will be successful in every part, and don't be very depressed even you see a small fails.
I hope also you become a successful with your YouTube channel.
Oof, long story, right? So, do you have a clear answer now about what an adult is? Well, I'm still a little confused, but I definitely have the image of the adult I want to become. Perhaps to some people like our parents, we may seem like children forever. However, some people will feel that they have to become an adult at an early age. For me, my adultness comes from my weakness and deficiencies. Including this interview, most of the challenges I'm taking on often start from something I don't have or something I want to change. Going out on the streets and jumping into interviews like this stems from my desire to be confident in the eyes of others. It is also harsh to see myself not being honest with myself and with others. This is because it leads to self-blame, and I tend to pay a lot of attention to other people's eyes. But some people might think that I don't seem like that at all by watching me jump into interviewees and having good conversations. But to be honest, that's not the case. I want to become an adult with clear opinions and confidence even in the eyes of others. Also, I'm a person who doesn't open up when I'm having a hard time, feeling lonely, or having concerns. Used to having it within myself and not used to relying on people around me. When I look at my daily, I have quite a lot of friends. But when I think, is there a friend I can really talk to and share my concerns with? Honestly, no one comes to my mind. I don't have a friend I keep in touch with often. And that's because I don't tend to talk about myself first. As a result, I often endure alone, so I want to become an adult who can express thoughts and concerns more freely, and sometimes who can rely on to someone. I want to become an adult who knows how to rely and can be relied upon. And this was my answer. What is your answer? What kind of adult do you want to be? Let's share the story.